Working on my Slayer. I'm gonna clean her up today. I can't use this kayak right now because I sent the drive off to native. It had the old body style that was prone to cracking on the thwart bar that goes across your mounting position in the front. So I sent that to them and they're gonna update that with the new drive. So kind of excited about that. I'll get the new drive on this Slayer. I've had it for sale, but haven't had any takers, and I'm not giving it away because it's a great boat and there's nothing wrong with it. And I take really good care of my boats. I have lots of upgrades on it. So what I did decide to do though, is I was contemplating buying a fishing boat. I still am down the road, but it's just not realistic. So I've been using this Slayer right here, and now that the drive's gone, I don't know. What my problem is I have Garmin livescope. And when you run Garmin livescope, number one, I have the 9-inch monitor, which is pretty big for a kayak. Secondly, I've got the transducer arm that has to be mounted on the sides. Matter of fact, it is right here. And if you can see here, once this is mounted, it's sizable. It'll go, you know, down here and then swivel up, so the transducer's in the water. But the problem here that I have is once I get all of this on there, and then I've got to worry about a battery. Well, that transducer black box with a black box and transducer pulls 7 amp hours. So it's like, okay, I need a big battery, like a 50 amp hour or more. So, you know, the FPV batteries are nice, those 50 amps, but they're nearly $600 for one battery. So, and they're always out of stock. So I went and bought Optima gel cell, a deep cycle, and I've got that, but it's just big and heavy. I need a battery box. And I started thinking about punching holes in this kayak for wiring and stuff, and it's a great boat for freshwater. Let me tell you, it's a great boat if you want to be in a kayak and fish out of a kayak. But when you start thinking about adding bulky electronics with lots of parts, batteries, you know, then you've got all your fishing gear, it starts to not be the ideal platform in this configuration. The ideal platform for that is going to be a native Titan or a Hobie Pro Angler. Well, I'm not fond of Hobie. I don't like the way they look. It feels, to me, a Hobie feels European, and I don't like that. It's almost like buying something from IKEA. You just know it's like not, I don't know, it feels not normal to me. It feels weird. Everything on it's strange, and I don't like that. I like this. Simple. Gear tracks, a seat, and some pedals, and boom, you're gone. And I have instant reverse. I don't have to pull a lever, and I don't have to spend $5,500 on a 360 drive, which I just can't bring myself to do. I want to do it, but I can't. I just can't do it. So we're doing a little bit of research and looking at all the boats. I went and looked at a Titan 13.5 yesterday. That thing is mammoth. It's going to be slow as crap pedaling. I mean, literally, like, I'll never get to my fishing spot pedaling that tank around. So I was like, damn, that's not going to work. So doing the research this morning, I settled on a native Slayer, a 2020 native Slayer Propel Max. So it's got the whole shape and the whole size like a Titan, but it's smaller. It's a smaller platform, but it's got that Titan design to it. I've got mounting in the front for an XI3 motor guide trolling motor for spotlock. I've got power pole mount in the back. I've got way bigger well back here in that Slayer Max for ice chests, for more gear, for things I need back there. It's got upgraded steering. It's got the rudder more forward in the body, which is going to make it turn faster. And I have the Burley Pro upgrade right here for the native as well. So I'm going to be putting that on it probably. And it's got upgraded steering cables to the 550 paracord style material, not those steel cables that break. It has a switch panel, a removable switch panel that you can drill into, and if you want to replace it. It's just 4 or 6 bolts and you put a brand new one. It's got more hole access for running wires, lights. It's just a bigger boat. It's bigger than this, but still as fast. It's more stable because of the rear hull design. And honestly, it's just gonna be a better platform. I mean, this design is 10 years old. I've had this particular boat for 9 years. I don't drag it on the ground. I take immaculate care of it. I keep UV protectant on it. I mean, I've upgraded all the components on it to the new style Slayer. So, I mean, for all practical purposes, this is a 2018, if you consider what all's been done to it. But the basic plastic mold of it is a 2000, I don't know, 11, I think. So, it was time. It was time, guys. I sold my Slayer 10, and I sold the trailer, and I put that money together, and I ordered a brand new SLAYER Propel Max. I think it's a 12.5. So they're on their way to deliver that sucker right now, and I'll let you guys in on it when they stop to drop it off. Mariner Sales here in Dallas. The reason they're delivering it is because of the coronavirus, that COVID-19. They're isolated down in Dallas County, so they can't open the store. They can only do deliveries and ship out accessories. So they're gonna deliver that boat to the house here, which I really appreciate. So, and I believe Eris, the owner, is bringing it himself. So we'll get to see him and say hi to Eris. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna clean this boat up because it's a filthy, nasty mess. I was down at the creek and it was muddy after the rains. Goodness. Well, let's get this cleaned up and see what happens. Middle of washing my kayak, and look who shows up. Can't believe they fit that kayak in that little bitty van. Let's go see him. Eris, what's up, man?
I'm just here delivering cheer, good cheer.
I got you one.
Oh man, stay away, baby. Can't touch.
Elbow.
I'm not even sure you can do that
Right.
anymore. My elbow doesn't get 3
Yeah,
feet.
that's fine. We'll stay back.
Great to see you, by the way.
You too.
Well, I have something for you.
I seen that.
And look at that bad boy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Haha.
It's got the new arms and the pedals and gear ratio.
It's the best looking drive unit and the best acting drive
Look,
unit.
that's a
they've ever
2-piece
made.
top. That's
I
new.
know.
Yeah, that's
well,
new.
isn't it smart? They used to count on the casting kind of flexing.
Yeah.
Casting doesn't flex.
Well, I like the new mounting plate for the thwart bar.
Yep.
That's the biggest thing right there. So.
Yep. Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me help you get that. Is it just you?
It is. Just
You didn't bring Chris or nobody? All right. Let me help him get this unloaded.
I don't know what to say. This boat, I think they hit a home run with this boat.
I like it.
They've learned a lot over the years, and they're applying what they've learned to this very boat. There's nothing I see in this boat that I don't like.
Yeah.
I like it all.
Don't, like I told you, I don't care for this color scuffs a little, but here's my alternative for that.
Yep.
For me, is I'm gonna wrap it. So
We were talking about that.
for my brand, so that's something that I'll probably leave the logos and everything. I'll just have them duplicate that on the wrap.
Yep.
So I'll wrap the sides. I'll have a power pole. I'll have a XI5 motor guide up front, covering that.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, I'm only gonna have to worry about the footwell and the side pieces, and I may still come over here with some decal work. So, I mean, just depends.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
love it.
I'm sure you got more to do than this, so.
Well, I've got another kayak to deliver this afternoon, and I've got some shields, some medical face shields.
Oh, I noticed y'all were doing that.
To a retirement community.
Golly. Well.
So we're trying to help out.
Yeah, I got it. Well, there it is, guys. A 2020 Native SLAYER Propel Max. And I'll tell you what, Eris is taking off, and we just went over the boat and looked it over. This is gonna be a perfect platform for what I'm trying to do. You know, yes, I would love to have the Hobie fins that push up against the body when I get shallow, but when you have a good boat, a good paddling boat, you can just pull the drive up and paddle. So I'll pick me up a carbon fiber paddle that's lightweight, and I'll make it all work. Well, there it is, guys. See you guys on the water.